Hey y'all, what's up? Just chatting with Kelly family. It's your girl Kelly. I'm here back with another video. I'm so excited. I missed you guys, and let's just jump right in.
Woke up this morning, know that I'm blessed. That's right, know that I'm blessed, no stress. My God already knows what's best for my life. Food, water, shoes on my feet, bows on my back, full face, feet.
Alright guys, so welcome back to my channel. For those of you that's been here before, if you are new to my channel, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe if this is content that you found encouraging, uplifting, or interesting in any way. So today I am going to share with you guys a little bit of my testimony of what I've been through regarding becoming a mom, miscarriage story, and how I was able to get through that up until this point. I really hope that this message is more of a message of hope to any prospective moms, new moms, or just women that have been through this journey, currently going through this journey, and may not, may feel discouraged. And the thing about this type of topic, it is, taboo. A lot of women don't like to talk about it because it's just really sensitive. It's a lot. So, but I'm choosing to share with you guys in hopes that it would encourage somebody to keep hoping and keep believing, and that's all you can really do. And that one day that God's really going to see you through to that journey, and not just for moms or women, but for men too, or dads that have experienced this, or prospective dads, or it also affects not just the woman, but it affects the man as well. So hopefully one day I can get my husband on to share his experience and how he kind of like got through that. But for today, it's just gonna be me. Yeah, let's get started. So last year, 2021, my husband and I, we entertained the idea, the beginning of the year, when it's like January, people have like New Year's resolutions, goals, dreams, things that they kind of like talk about, things that they think about, that they want to accomplish throughout the year. We spoke about, the idea of possibly starting our family. We weren't really, how can I say this, like that serious to where, we were going to get started right away, but we were just open to the fact, we were entertaining the idea of becoming parents. Fast forward to the summer, I'm going to try to see how I can kind of condense it so that this video is not too long. Also, the twins are officially a month today, so I am definitely going to see if I can get this video done. I do see my baby boy looking like, something is happening in there. So, one second. Okay, so I'm back, and I was able to get a bite of something. Okay, so where did I leave off? Last year, summer, August 7th, I believe, I found out that I was pregnant. I was so excited. My husband were so excited because during that time, it was a difficult time for a lot of friends, family, losing loved ones. Literally in July, earlier that year, there was just a lot going on, and so it was just a really sad time. So getting that news of you're pregnant and becoming, you're gonna become a mom, become a dad, it really uplifts our spirits. So in that dark place, so in that really that tough time. And so I remember the first person other than my husband. Now, I had this whole thing planned that as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I wanted to just make this really nice present, or just kind of be creative in telling him. Nope. I told him right away. He was in the other room. I ran in there and I was just like, yeah. And I just, as a woman, you kind of know when things are different with your body. So that's how I just like, let me go take a pregnancy test. I was feeling nauseous. That was like the sign. That was like my first signal, like, okay, I didn't really eat anything crazy. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be take 3. All right, so So baby Malachi just wanted to hang out with mommy. Okay. So I don't even know where I left off at. Yeah, I wanted to share with my husband in a very creative way. I ran in the room. I just told him we were excited. And the person after that I told was my mom. I'm gonna insert a clip here of how I told her last year. She was so excited. So here, enjoy this clip. It is August 7th, 2021. And about a few minutes ago, I have just taken a pregnancy test. I'm gonna show you guys the photo here. So I just found out that it's positive. So I'm so excited. I'm still just trying to grasp everything, but I'm gonna definitely need some guidance. So what I'm doing is I'm about to go pick my mom up from the eye doctor. So I kind of put together, hopefully she doesn't figure it out, she's pretty smart. I put together this little fake gift here. The bag actually feels super light, so hopefully she is not like, she's really good at figuring stuff out. And I just want to see her reaction. Today's the first day we've gotten the news. We are not sharing this information with any of our friends and the rest of our family, just our parents right now. And you know, I'm just trying to go to see the doctor on Monday to kind of see how far along I am. So I'm just recording this. So God is good. I'm gonna have a follow-up video to this. So many signs. So I think a part of me, I'm super excited, but I'm not like shocked, because God had already showed me and God had already told me what it was gonna be, or what was gonna happen. So I give him all the praise, all the honor, all the glory. This child is his, and Mikey and I are just really, really excited. So all right, y'all, she coming in.
Oh, sorry. Since I was just there in June, they said they can put chemical
Diet. Oh, they did dilate it. Oh, this is for you. Mikey got here.
I'm getting a present for my
Be
son.
careful, it's fragile. Just be.
For my son. Up my waist, you know, see? He catch me off guard. And this is keeping me back.
Alright. I mean, I had something to do with it, but it's mainly Mikey.
On picture.
So I told my parents, Mike told his parents, we told, that's pretty much it. I don't think we shared with our siblings or anything. I don't quite remember, but we just told our parents last year. And, you know, begins the journey of going to the doctor. And I was about 6 weeks, I think, when I went to my first appointment. And I did an ultrasound, and we did see I do believe it's the gestational sac, a little circle, a little dot. It was super early, and so the doctor at that point, you know, just, you know, said everything looks good for right now. We set the next appointment. By the time I went back at 8 weeks, that's when things started to kind of shift and change. By the time I went back around 8 weeks, long story short, the pregnancy was just not looking viable at that time. It hadn't really developed into anything. You know, from the gestational sac, it's supposed to now grow into like the yolk sac and all of that. Look, y'all can go Google it on YouTube. Go Google that whole, you know, biology and how it all happens. So it was just not a viable pregnancy. We wanted to do, well, my doctor at the time wanted to just triple check, make sure that like they're sure that it's not viable, because what's happening, the gestational sac that they saw at 6 weeks was not showing up on the ultrasound when I went back. So there was just like nothing. It's just like, where did the pregnancy go? It was like even the doctors were just like, I don't see anything. Even if it wasn't, viable at that moment, it's just like, we're not seeing anything. So I just went through the whole, going to getting extra ultrasounds at different places just to make sure that, this is what's happening. I had a missed miscarriage, which is what they actually deemed it as, a missed miscarriage, or maybe like an egg that just didn't really develop into anything yet. It was very, very early on. So I went to the doctor, and the final straw was they sent me up to the hospital to another doctor to just, do another ultrasound. They had better technology to scan my entire like uterus to just make sure there's just nothing there. Where did it go? And they didn't really find anything. The one thing that they found was just like some tissue on the ultrasound that they think that's the pregnancy, and it just didn't go anywhere. At that point, my husband, I think what broke my heart, I knew that, when did I know? Before that final appointment, I knew that the pregnancy wasn't viable. I just knew within myself, my body, that this is it. There's just nothing. My husband, what broke my heart, my husband was still having hope. He was just like, you know what? Maybe it's the ultrasound technology. They just can't find it. We need to go here. And that broke me, because it's like, I already know that there's nothing there. But he just kept the hope, and until we got that final answer. Fast forward to, what do we do now? We're heartbroken. Parents are heartbroken. And it's like, what's the next step? For me, I was encouraged to go forward with a DNC. If you don't know what a DNC is, it's basically like a surgery to remove the pregnancy, or the remains of the pregnancy in your uterus. And and especially if you're not able to, if your body didn't naturally get rid of the pregnancy, which is like the bleeding and everything, I didn't have any of that because it was so early. I didn't have that sign, so I had the surgery for them to go in and it's kind of like they're scraping or cleaning out your uterus, because you can get sick if you don't remove what's in there. And that starts another journey of healing. I've never done any type of surgery prior to that, besides getting my wisdom tooth pulled. Hey, you okay? You just chilling? He's just chilling. I didn't get any surgeries prior to that, and this was gonna be. They're putting me under this general anesthesia. I'm gonna be slept away. So general anesthesia, that's scary in and of itself. And it was pretty rough. So my surgery was scheduled for September 14th. That was the day of my surgery. It was so scary, COVID, so nobody could come in with me, neither my husband, my mom, nobody was there. It's just me going in by myself. Wasn't really by myself, because obviously I'm a woman of faith and I have Jesus with me, but physically no one could be with me. And it was just a really rough period to just go through that. I remember I said bye to my husband outside, and I was like, he was told that they would call him for when he can like come back and pick me up. I went in there, and they told me to, they called me into the room, told me to get, undressed, put on like the gown and everything. And a number that's been just as a family, especially for me too, prophetic number is number 7. We got married July 7th, 2018. And the number 7, I just felt a calm and a peace. The number 7 represents I'm not alone, that Jesus is there with me, that everything is under control. And the room, after I got dressed, the room that the preparation room was room number 7. I think at that moment when I saw the number 7 on the door, I knew that it was going to be okay. I was going to be okay. That was just, it's going to be all right. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get through this without crying. Because I'm very emotional, but I'm not gonna cry on this video. So I just had that peace that surpassed all understanding. That peace, just knowing that God got me. I didn't know why I had to go through this, why it was something I had to face, but I knew that I was gonna be all right. So now they brought me into the operation room, and that was an experience. It was cold, a whole bunch of lights up ahead, and they had me, the anesthesiologist, I believe I said that correctly, came in. Long story short, was knocked out, did the surgery, woke up, guess what room recovery I was in? Number 7. So it was just God, and I woke up with because usually a lot of people out of general anesthesia, they wake up angry, they wake up, feeling all types of way. For me, I just woke up with a heart of worship, and I was like, God, I'm about to be slept away, take care of me, I don't know what's gonna happen. And that was weird too, because I don't remember anything. It was just this deep sleep. I just felt like there's just no consciousness. It was just nothing. I woke up and it was like, okay. The last thing I remembered was just being in the operating room when the anesthesiologist put I think they gave me a gas mask of the anesthesia. That was the last thing I remembered. So yeah, I woke up with a heart of worship. It was successful. But now I'm just going through the emotions that I literally had a pregnancy removed from my uterus, and now there's just nothing. The feelings I was feeling was, I think, confused, because I was just like, okay, God, I know God at the time had already told me that I was going to become a mom, and I had all those confirmations. And so it's like, to go through this experience is just like, this don't make no type of sense. This don't make any sense. But I just had to stay true to his word. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this in one video. I think I'm going to have to do... Hey, babe. I am recording, and you are... So just say hi to the people.
Hi, everyone.
I just told him I'm gonna have to do a part 2. So yeah, the surgery is over. Now it's time for healing. I'm gonna talk about that in another video, because I have to go attend to the babies. But we're gonna talk about what that recovery period was like from the DNC surgery leading up to getting pregnant with the twins. All right. I love you guys. I do apologize if this video is very choppy. Creating content with 2 babies it's tough, but I promise I'm going to get part 2 to you guys. I really hope and pray that that you got something out of this video. The message that I really want to really put out there. Part 1, part 2, is hope, or keeping hope alive. In the midst of all of that, the emotions, fighting depression, ooh, that's a whole nother thing. Fighting depression from all of this. One thing that always remained and was I just never lost hope. It felt hopeless. It felt confusing. It didn't make no sense. But I never lost hope. And you know, my hope, not in the doctors. You know, I know God's given them the ability to do what they do. But just through this entire experience, from the miscarriage leading all the way up to fast forward this year and giving birth, is don't lose hope. And the hope that I'm referring to is hope in God. Like I said, not in man, not in people, not in... What's going on? You doing something? You doing a number 2? Not in man, not in the doctors, but in Jesus Christ. Not in medication, not in the hope that I held on to was hope in Jesus. That's all I could do. I didn't know how long the recovery was going to be, the healing process. I didn't know anything. All I know is that my hope is in Jesus and that I'm gonna be all right. So I'll be back. Stay tuned for part 2 on how I kind of got through that healing process and getting and up to like getting pregnant and stuff like that. So I do want to leave a little song with you guys. But wholly trust in Jesus' name. He's Christ alone, cornerstone, weak made strong in the Savior's love. And through the storm, He is Lord. He's Lord of all. So if you are currently going through anything similar, you're in a storm right now when it comes to becoming a mom, or bearing children, anything regarding that, maybe you've just gone through a miscarriage, maybe multiple miscarriage, maybe you've been waiting for years to have a baby. I'm gonna end this video with keep hope alive, because God answers prayers, and He understands. He sees your pain. He knows exactly what you're going through, and He's working everything out, even when it don't make sense, even when it feels like it's taken forever. Keep hope alive, and keep that hope. That hope is in Jesus. It's built on Jesus. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Say bye, Malachi. No? Okay. He's knocked out now. All right, love.